Hello, boys and girls. Welcome to another great day of learning. We are your teachers. I am Shakita Jackson.
And I'm Dr. Wellbody. We are so glad to be with you today for tons of fun, reading, and knowledge.
Dr. Wellbody is a pediatrician that takes care of sick children who knows lots of ways to help children stay well so that they won't get sick too often. She is going to continue helping us learn more about our body systems.
Yes, I am a pediatrician, and I am excited to share about how our bodies work.
We have a great learning goal today. We're going to learn about our bodies. Our focus standards today are RI.1.3, SL.1.2, and W.1.8.
That's right. We will learn about our nervous system and the connection between the brain and our five senses.
Awesome. But before we dive into today's lesson, Dr. Wellbody is going to review the rhymes we have learned thus far for each body system.
All right, boys and girls, are you ready? Great. I will pause after reading the rhyme about each body system and let you share one fact you have learned. Let's look at the anchor chart. I want you to repeat after me. Everybody has a body.
Everybody has a body.
It is grand to understand.
It is grand to understand.
The things our bodies do.
The things our bodies do.
Without my hidden skeleton.
Without my hidden skeleton.
I couldn't stand up tall.
I couldn't stand up tall.
And so, hooray for bones, I say.
And so, hooray for bones, I say.
206 in all.
206 in all.
Great. What is one fact that you have learned about the skeletal system?
Oh, yeah. I heard one friend say that they learned the skeletal system helps them stand up tall.
That's great. Let's keep reading. I'm glad that I have muscles.
I'm glad that I have muscles.
They help me to have fun.
They help me to have fun.
To jump and kick a soccer ball.
To jump and kick a soccer ball.
To smile and speak and run.
To smile and speak and run.
I'm glad that I have muscles.
I'm glad that I have muscles.
And I'm glad that you do too.
And I'm glad that you do too.
So you can wave hello to me.
So you can wave hello to me.
And I can wave to you.
And I can wave to you.
Awesome. What is one fact that you learned about the muscular system?
Yes, I heard one friend say that they learned that the muscular system helps your body to move.
That's right. We have two more systems to review. Let's keep rhyming. A healthy body needs good food.
A healthy body needs good food.
There really is no question.
There really is no question.
Your body gets the things it needs.
Your body gets the things it needs.
Just leave it to digestion.
Just leave it to digestion.
Great. What is one fact that you all have learned about the digestive system?
Yes, I heard one friend say that they learned that this is how our bodies process food.
You all are doing so great. Let's keep rhyming. My heart is always working.
My heart is always working.
It's busy night and day.
It's busy night and day.
It's pumping while I'm sleeping.
It's pumping while I'm sleeping.
And while I work and play.
And while I work and play.
Let's give a cheer for hearts now.
Let's give a cheer for hearts now.
For hearts, hip hip hooray.
For hearts, hip hip hooray.
Great. What is one interesting fact you learned about the circulatory system?
Okay. I heard one friend say that it is the place for our hearts. Great job, boys and girls. You all are definitely learning a lot about our body systems.
Yes, you all have learned about the skeletal system, the muscular system, the digestive system, and the circulatory system. Today, I am going to teach you all about the nervous system.
All right. Well, before we get started with our learning about the nervous system, I want you all to think about ways you use the word nervous in everyday speech. So let's think about that for a minute. All right. Can someone share an example? Oh, you all have some great examples. I heard someone say he may get nervous when he takes a test. And then someone else said they may be nervous when they go to an unfamiliar place for the first time. You all, those were great examples.
All right, boys and girls, I want you to think back to when you learned about your 5 senses in kindergarten. Great. So what are your 5 senses? Yes, they are sight, hearing, taste, touch, and smell. This is going to be very important in our lesson today because our senses send messages using the nervous system. You will learn more about that from our read aloud.
All right, well, that sounds great. Well, boys and girls, before we learn about the nervous system, let's review some words we will hear in our story.
Awesome.
All right, we will begin by going over our first word, which is brain. Boys and girls, when we say what word, that means it's your turn to say the word back to us. So let's try it. The word is brain. What word? Yes, brain. So let's look at our anchor chart. Brain is the command center of the body that controls how you think and move. So here is a picture of the brain. Now, Dr. Wellbody, do you think you can give us a sentence using the word brain?
I think I can. Without her brain, the girl wouldn't be able to play or do her homework.
Oh, yeah. That means the brain is very important, boys and girls. All right. We know we definitely need our brain. Our next word is nerves. What's the word? Yes, nerves. Nerves are thin fibers that connect your brain to all parts of your body. Here is a picture of nerves. Dr. Wellbody, can you give us a sentence using the word nerves?
Definitely. The tips of your fingers are full of nerves that allow you to feel.
Great sentence, Dr. Wellbody. Our next word is nervous system. What word? Yes, nervous system. The nervous system is made up of the brain, spine, and nerves that makes it possible for people and animals to make sense of the world around them. So here is a picture of the nervous system. Dr. Wellbody, again, can you give us a sentence using the word nervous system?
I definitely can. Your brain and nerves are part of the nervous system.
Great sentence. So boys and girls, let's quickly review our words before we get into the story. I am going to show you a picture, and I want you to tell me the vocabulary word that matches the picture. So I want you all to look at our first image. And an image is just a picture, boys and girls. So what vocabulary word matches this picture? You are correct. This is a picture of nerves. Remember, nerves are thin fibers that connect your brain to all parts of your body. All right, let's look at our next picture. All right, so take a close look at that picture. And I want you to think which one of these vocabulary words actually matches this picture. I hear some great answers. Yes, this is the picture of the brain. It is the main control center. All right, boys and girls, you all are doing so wonderful. We have one more picture. And you all are saying, oh, I already know what that is. So I want you to take a closer look at this picture. And I want you to tell me what vocabulary word matches this picture. Yes, you are correct. This is the nervous system, which is the system you all will be learning more about today.
All right, boys and girls, I brought along my pictures once again. So today we're going to look at the pictures of different parts of the nervous system, and then we'll see how the system uses the 5 senses to send messages. Now, as I read today, you are listening with your ears. You are seeing a picture of me, Dr. Wellbody, with your eyes, and your face may be smiling. But your ears and eyes could not work if it were not for your brain. Your mouth and face muscles could not smile, and without your brain working, you could not understand or learn. In fact, your brain controls everything your body does. Your thoughts, your movements, your memory, and your 5 senses. Your brain also controls your moods and feelings, whether you feel happy, sad, or angry, for example. Your brain is inside of your skull. You've heard the word skull in a previous lesson. Remember, your skull are the bones that help protect your brain. The hard bones of your skull protect the soft tissue in your brain. Let's look at our brain. Your brain looks like this. It is wrinkly and wet. Your brain is not very big. It could actually be held in 2 hands. It weighs about 3 pounds, about as much as a big dictionary or big book. Your brain tells your muscles what to do and how to move. Messages travel back and forth from your brain to other parts of your body by moving up and down your spinal cord with lightning speed. This yellow thing going down, that's your spinal cord. Attached to the spinal cord are thin fibers called nerves. Your nerves go to every part of your body. Your brain, spine, and nerves make up your nervous system. Now, let's pretend that you are playing soccer. One of your teammates takes control of the ball from the other team and kicks the ball toward you. When you see the ball flying in your direction, your brain sends a message down your spinal cord to your nerves. Your nerves send a message to your muscles in less than a second to help you move and kick the ball. Goal! Your brain is made up of as many as 1 billion cells. 1 billion is a really, really big number. That means that your brain has many, many cells. The cells in your brain send millions of messages every single second to each other and to the rest of your body. The cells send messages back and forth through branches that connect one cell to another. Different parts of your bodies will receive these messages. Your brain sends messages even while you're asleep to help you breathe and dream. Your brain gets messages about the world from your 5 senses through organs that are called sense receptors. Here are the sense receptors and what they control. Your eyes control sight. Your ears control hearing. Your skin controls touch. Your mouth and tongue control your taste. and your nose controls your sense of smell. When you watch a cloud changing shape in the sky, hear a fire truck zooming by, lick an ice cream cone, pet a kitty's soft fur, or even smell cookies baking, your senses and your brain are working together. There are 3 parts to our brains. They are the cerebrum, the cerebellum, and the brainstem. Each part has a different job to do. Your cerebrum at the top of your head is the biggest part of your brain. It controls things like seeing, hearing, thinking, speaking, remembering, and moving. Your cerebellum at the back of your head controls balance and coordination. Stand up and try to balance on one foot without holding on to anything.
Oh my, let's try it.
Could you do this for a long time? Maybe not. Your cerebellum is helping you. It helps you move different muscles together in coordination to do things like catch a baseball, dance, and even to write. Your brainstem helps connect your brain to your spinal cord. It controls things your body does without you even having to think about them, like breathing and the beating of your heart. Now, aren't you glad to have that very important organ called a brain? Here's a rhyme about it that we can all learn. Without a brain, where would I be? I could not move or think or see, or write my name or count to 3. In fact, I would just not be me without my trusty brain. In sun or wind or rain, I'm glad I have a brain. The next time we read together, we're going to talk about some icky things. They are everywhere around us, and they can make us really sick. They're called harmful germs. But we will also learn about some very smart and famous germ fighters who figured out ways to zap those nasty germs. Tune in next time to find out how these germ-blasting heroes have made life safer for you and me.
All right, thank you so much, Dr. Wellbody. You've shared some valuable information. Boys and girls, I hope you were listening because I would like to review what you have learned. Now, I want you all to put your thinking caps on. There you go. To which organ of your body do your 5 senses send messages? Good job. I heard someone say the brain.
I have a question. How do the 5 senses send messages to the brain? Good. They send those messages through your nerves.
Awesome job, boys and girls. Okay. Now, what is the name of the system that includes nerves and the brain? Yes, that is correct. The nervous system.
I have another question for you, for our friends. I have been conducting read-alouds to you over the last few lessons. In order for you to understand the read-alouds, which of your 5 senses must send nerve messages to your brain?
Great question.
Ooh, yes, you're right. Your sight and hearing.
Awesome, boys and girls. You all are doing so great with answering these questions. Now, who can tell me why the brain is called the control center? You are right, because it controls everything you all do.
Great. Why is it a good idea to wear a helmet when you ride your bike? That's right. It helps protect your skull and your brain.
Now, in the read aloud, you heard attached to your spinal cord are thin fibers called nerves. Say the word nerves with me. Nerves. Yes, nerves carry messages to and from your brain. Sometimes my nerves tingle when my cat rubs against my leg. Ugh. Think of a time when you were aware of your nerves. Try to use the word nerves when you tell about it.
Great. I heard one friend say, my nerve sent a signal to my brain when I touched the hot stove.
Oh my, it would definitely send a message, definitely a strong message when you touch something hot. Now, I heard another friend say, my nerves sent a signal to my brain when my dog rubbed my legs. What's going on with these animals? Those were some great sentences.
Yes, great job. All right, I'm going to read some sentences to you. If I am talking about a nerve, say, that's a nerve. If not, say, that's not a nerve. Listen carefully. It is wrinkly and wet.
That's
Great.
not a nerve.
Not a nerve. It's hard. All right, let's do the next one. Its hard bones protect your brain.
That's not a nerve.
Nope. It carries messages to and from the brain.
Yes, that's a nerve.
You're right. It pumps blood to other parts of the body.
That's not a
Nope.
nerve.
Not a nerve. All right, last one. It is a thin fiber that goes to every part of your body.
Oh yeah, that's definitely a nerve.
Yep. Awesome job. You all have learned a lot about the nervous system, and I'm glad I could share some of my knowledge with you.
Definitely. Thank you so much for sharing that.
Absolutely. All right. So, thank you so much for being with me today, friends. Be sure that you share something you learned about today with somebody in your home.
All rights and credits for today's lesson belong to Core Knowledge Language Arts. We would like to thank them for publicly sharing these valuable resources. The views and opinions expressed in this lesson are those of the Core Knowledge authors and do not necessarily reflect the official policy or position of the Mississippi Department of Education. Thank you for joining us today, boys and girls. We will see you next time.